Edwin Sifuna, the ODM Secretary General, has called off some of the Western leaders, saying that they are the ones who are responsible for opening doors for UDA and welcoming them in the Western region. Sifuna has said these are the same leaders who have made sure Kenyans are going through hardships and their dignity has been violated. Now, Sifuna said something that he used a metaphor. There is no way you would open door for a beast and tell them which of the flock he or she should hit. He said, by the help of the people, that it will not choose which of the flocks to take, but consume all of them. Let us get these from Edwin Sifuna, then I'll come with my analysis.
Ukishafungulia fisi imeingia ndani ya zizi la ng'ombe ama kondoo yako, utaambia hiyo fisi ati uanze na hii kondoo usianze na hii? Si inavyeka yote? Nyinyi ndio wenye kufungulia UDA mlango ya nyuma, wameingia mpaka kwa bedroom. Muache kulialia, vile mliwafungulia muwafukuze.
Well, as Sifuna blames the leaders for welcoming the UDA party to extension the Ruto's regime into the Western region, I also want to put the blame on us as Kenyans. Because remember, none of us is always forced to go and vote for a particular candidate. None of us is always pressured to vote for a particular candidate. It is us with our interests very early in the morning or whichever time in the course of the day during the election period. We wake up, take our IDs and the voter's card, go to the polling station and vote for a candidate of our own choice. Therefore, I wouldn't even want to blame so much on leaders because we are the ones whom we elected them. What I can blame on leaders is their non-performance, is their lies that they gave during the pre-election period and post-election period. Mine will be the promises that are unfulfilled that I'll focus on. But also we have to blame ourselves. In terms of electing the leaders, let us not blame the leaders. Let us just be factual here. We cannot blame leaders for them being elected. No. Let us get that straight. Because it is we, me, you, us. It is we who do elect leaders. What we should blame the leaders on is the failure to partake their mandate. Therefore, the next time we go into the ballot boxes as Kenyans, let us make sure that we are electing leaders who are, one, competent, driven by integrity, and three, intelligent-based. Let us not just choose leaders because they offered us Christmas gifts. Let us not choose leaders because they gave us some 500 bob for milk. Now, there was a scenario here where somebody says politics is about interest. I agree. Look at this scenario. Let's say I'm in a village where the community is suffering. Then one leader comes, takes my children to school, offer to pay school fees, offer to give me money to till my land. Then the rest of the community is suffering. I'm the only one he's helping around. Do I qualify to say that that leader is good while my community is suffering? No. That does not amount into a voter. That does not translate into voter. If you are integrity driven, You'll be bold enough to tell the leader, yes, politics is about interest, but now my interest is you serving the community, not only me. If it's about hospitals, we suffer the same problem. If it's about education, we suffer the same problem. If it's about the economic hardship, we suffer the same problem. So, would you kindly work for the society? Would you kindly work for the community which you are elected to represent, and not an individual? How many of us would sit not to change their principle based on the time of the day? Do we even as electorate understand what principles are? Because you don't change your principle based on the interest at a particular time, just like Nelson Mandela did say back then. That when something is deemed fit for you, then you apply your principles. But when another thing comes and it is unfit for you, then it is time to put your principles on retire. We cannot live that way. The electorate, we are left with 1.5 years approximately towards the general elections of 2027. Ask yourself, the leader that you elected, don't even regret that you elected them. The leader, you can blame yourself, but you cannot regret them. Ask that person whom you elected to represent you as an MCA, as a member of parliament, senator, women representative, governor. Have they conducted their responsibility according to the mandate given to them in that office? If not, you know what to do next. Nobody will force you to vote. It is you who will be voting vis-a-vis the accomplished manifestos that they did give. Let us hold these leaders accountable. Like when I say I don't like President William Samoei Ruto, I have reasons which are factual. For me, I feel the education system has been destroyed. The health system has been destroyed by scrapping off NHIF and introducing share. Then, even those who had contributed in NHIF, we are not being told when we got into a new system which is share, those monies that already contributed, where did they go to? The government isn't explaining that. I don't like Ruto's regime because set for having good and sweet promises, there is zero action. And we, the citizens, we don't want to be told of promises. We don't want to live on promises. We want to live on actionable things that we are actually seeing being done or done. And those are the kind of leaders that we want. Let us not be lied to by sweet words. Let us not be lied to by coherent speeches, articulate speeches, which are not transforming into actions. Therefore, Kenyans, in terms of electing leaders, we have ourselves to blame. In terms of the leaders not performing, we have them to blame. So, let us check them versus the mandate that they were given. And that is the only way we can always up our game when it comes to voting. What's your take? What's your thought as we head into the festive seasons? Give me your take in the comment section below. If you like watching this content from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi